Hallihallo, liebe Leute, willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Greedfall. In der letzten Folge habe ich bereits ein paar Schlüpfrigkeiten der Kardinalin rausgefunden. Und in dieser Folge werde ich meine Erkenntnisse da noch etwas vertiefen. Und dazu gehen wir jetzt Prostituierte befragen. Ja, ihr habt richtig gehört, Prostituierte befragen. Wenn ich mich nicht die ganze Zeit verlaufen würde, aber okay, wir können auch hier lang laufen. Ah, hier durch. Ah, warte mal ganz kurz. Was genau kann ich jetzt hier zum Beispiel machen? Wenn ich jetzt hier auf Verbessern gehe? Ah ja. Da kann ich am Knauf irgendwas machen. Und was macht das dann? Physischer Schaden 20 dazu, oder was? Nee, Moment, den habe ich schon dran, ne? Genau, hier könnte ich jetzt noch was anbringen. Griff aus Holz und Stahl. Rüstungsschaden. Da einfach noch physischer Schaden hinzufügen. Ja, das hier würde ich nehmen. Guck an. Cool. Und was kann man hier noch so machen? Ey, kann ich meine Schlossknackenfähigkeit hier erhöhen oder was? Das wäre super fett. Cool. Ah. Keine Ahnung, Stärke dürfte jetzt nicht so wirklich wichtig sein. Das ist ja das, was ich wo ich voll drauf gegangen bin. Nochmal Schloss knacken. Das wäre wild. Aber das hat er da jetzt nicht gemacht, oder? Ah, jetzt habe ich das dran, jo. Da kann man den Rüstungswert noch erhöhen. Zack. Cool. Kann man bei den Handschuhen machen. Jetzt auch noch Rüstungswert erhöhen. Ah. Da sind schon Plattenbeinschienen drin, okay. Ja, geile Sache, ey. So, wo sind denn jetzt die Prostituierten hier? Dann mal hier rechts rum und dann die nächste links. Moment, hier. Hier oben geht's lang. Ich glaube, das ist schon das Haus hier.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients, isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy cane? Everyone speaks about him, or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
Auch so ein Spitzname, den man eigentlich nicht haben will.
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Okay, ich muss in den Keller.
It's blocked.
Nee, Moment. Da triggern wir was anderes an.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed. Of that I can assure you.
Hoppla.
So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Ja komm, ich bezahle den Mann.
Thank you, my lord. I'll let you
Das
take
ist ein
your
hart
pick.
arbeitender Geschäftsmann. Der hat sein Geld verdient. So, quatschen wir hier mal ein bisschen mit den Mädels.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little lambs.
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask other favors of you. This question might seem a little surprising, but do you know who this earring might belong to?
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Do you think that an important person from Thélème could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony.
Charisma kann ich wieder einsetzen. 75% Erfolgswahrscheinlichkeit. Let's go.
Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. This woman in the green coat, could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Okay. Was hatten wir noch? Den Wirt haben wir nach wie vor, okay. Das ist eine sehr dynamische Party hier abgeht. alle stehen einfach nur rum. Krasses Gelage. So, mal gucken, was der Wirt hier noch beisteuern kann.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
So, den Buchmacher haben wir noch. Ist der auch hier? Nee, der ist unten.
Greetings. How are you?
Ne, er ist es nicht. Oder? Doch, er ist es.
Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do. Others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see. And that's all that counts.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment, where all manner of fights take place. Men, women, savage beasts, island monsters. People are coming from everywhere on the island to participate, or to bet.
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously, even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I can find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in, especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
What is this arena?
It's a place of great pomp and entertainment, where all manner of fights take place. Men, women, savage beasts, island monsters. People are coming from everywhere on the island to participate, or to bet.
On what would we be betting?
On the fights in the arena. You never heard of them? Quite a few come here and bet fortunes.
And do they win?
A few do, others have less luck. But they do get the thrill either way, you see, and that's all that counts.
I must be going.
Okay, das
Next
sollte
time,
reichen.
then.
Okay, dann suchen wir jetzt die Elster.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she's plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which would be on me.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain Candy Cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, But she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer.
Finde Zuckerstange. Und leck dran. Nein. Natürlich nicht. Wir quatschen nur ein bisschen mit dem. Wir wollen nur reden. Wir wollen nur reden. Ich bin mir gerade nur nicht sicher, ob wir hier durchkommen. Mal gucken. Ich glaube, wir sind auf der falschen Seite von der Häuserzeile, ne?
Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.
Mhm. Kann ich nicht einfach abwarten bis Nacht? Ne, scheinbar nicht, ne? Oh, das ist ja blöd. Eine Nachteule ist die gute Zuckerstange. Kann ich eigentlich irgendwo sehen, wie spät das ist? Irgendwie nicht so, ne? Einen Punkt muss ich noch vergeben, aber da möchte ich jetzt auch nicht meine Zeit mit verbringen. Wenn ich wüsste, dass es jetzt einfach bald Nacht wird, könnte ich natürlich einfach noch ein bisschen wie ein Weirdo hier rumrennen und schön ein paar Kisten plündern und mir so die Zeit vertreiben. Aber ich weiß ehrlich gesagt nicht, wie lange das noch dauert, bis hier die Nacht einbricht. Deswegen verzichte ich da drauf. Die Folge ist ohnehin so ziemlich an ihrem Ende angelangt. Das heißt, wir können auch heute einfach mal ein bisschen zeitiger Feierabend machen. Ich stelle mich hier ans schöne, wärmende Feuer. Erkläre hiermit das Folgenende. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst gerne einen Daumen nach oben da. Es gibt halt wenig zu reden, wenn die ganze Zeit diese Videosequenzen laufen und ja, ich sag mal, interessanter ist es in der Regel außerhalb der Städte, muss ich sagen. Ja, wenn man dann da so durch die Natur läuft und Sachen entdecken kann und all diese Dinge, plötzlich in Kämpfe verwickelt wird. Das hat man in der Regel in der Stadt so nicht. Deswegen mag ich die Landpartien eigentlich ein Stück weit mehr, muss ich wirklich sagen. Aber ich mag auch Abwechslung. Deswegen ist es ab und an mal hier in so einer Stadtfolge auch ganz nett. Ja, wenn es euch gefallen hat, seid in der nächsten Folge wieder mit am Start. Danke fürs Zuschauen, bleibt gesund, haut rein.